Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. I wanted to start off this video by letting you know that there are links down in the description box below this video regarding the Black Lives Matter movement and the relevancy of what is going on today. I want to try to use my voice and privileges. I want to try to work to be the best ally I can and support in any way I can, so I will be leaving a couple links down below. With that said, please check the description box. I don't want to breeze over this matter by any means, but I do hope this video can be that piece in the day for you or help in any way possible. If it's just like a little detachment from, social media or the world in general, and to just take a break and watch some YouTube videos, I hope I can help with that. This video is all about how I saved money as a social work student in college, so if you would like to know my tips on that, please keep watching. So to start, if you are in high school, I highly recommend checking in with any school advisors or staff that can help you research like ways for saving for college, like whether that be filling out paperwork for financial aid or getting scholarships, things like that. I really wish I did more independent research in high school. And even in college. So if you are in high school and watching this video preparing to go to college, definitely utilize any resources that you have near you. I'm sure you've heard of many ways that you can save in college, such as an example of me commuting to school for the years that I did. However, I totally did enjoy my time when I did live in the dorms for the couple years. So take this advice, I guess, or my tips with a grain of salt. This is what worked for me, and totally, manipulate this in any way you can to kind of fit it better to your lifestyle. I just realized I wasn't wearing earrings, so I just wanted to pop these on before we start. So my very first thing that I wanted to throw out there for how I saved money would be not spending out of being bored or impulse buying. And this means, for me, identifying the reasons why I did impulse buy or like spend out of boredom. And for me, it was definitely like stress. Every time I felt stressed, whether that was studying for something or whatever it was, I would think that shopping would make it better. And maybe for that slight checking out period of a few minutes, it would be good, but that feeling goes down. And I highly recommend watching the Science of Wellbeing. It's free right now on Coursera. It's like a Yale course. It's like one of their most popular courses, I believe, but it's all about like the science of being happy. I remember in one of my social work classes, it was a research class, we were told to try to do a thing to like break a habit of some sort, and mine was Amazon shopping. So what I did, long story short, was basically take out the cards on, like your cards automatically in the Amazon account, so you can just kind of like click and buy. I took all those cards out, and when I wanted to buy something, I had to get up and get my wallet and put in the numbers manually. The time in between doing that, I did save a lot of money because I realized I don't really need this, or my wallet wasn't even near me when I was trying to check something out on Amazon, and it was just out of a boredom thing. I highly recommend, if you're having some issues with curbing the spending on Amazon or any type of website and you have that card automatically on there and it's really easy for you to click and buy, make it harder for yourself. Put some time in between you purchasing and looking at the stuff, putting it in your cart, whatever it is. I hope that made sense. Another tactic that I do is saving on certain items and spending on certain items. So what I mean by that, I'll use an example with my makeup because this is kind of where it started for me, I think. I have one foundation and one concealer that works for me. It's my go-to. I know it doesn't break me out, so I stick to rebuying those two things. I also do this with my brow pencil and bronzer and like face powder. I don't buy multiples of those. I totally understand having like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer and then like a heavier foundation, like different coverages and things like that. But for me, tinted moisturizers don't really do a whole lot to my skin. I've tried a lot, and I like to just stick to my one foundation. So I save a lot of money not trying a bunch of those products. But where I do spend my money on makeup is like eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks, lip color and eyeshadow color. There can be so many different ones. So also blushes. So if it's like different colors and things like that, I will spend more money towards that than like my face products. I also try to only buy cruelty free, so this also narrows down my ability to buy products and brands that aren't cruelty-free. So it has saved me money in the long run. Similarly, like my wardrobe, I stick to mainly neutrals because I really only gravitated towards neutral colors. I used to, back in like early high school, buy a lot of like colors because I thought that's what I had to have in my closet to make it complete, but really I gravitate towards neutrals. So in college I really was like honing that in and discovering that. So speaking of style, I saved money by defining my style and my aesthetic. Instead of buying clothes that I really didn't need and that really wouldn't work for me, I utilize Pinterest a lot. This can be done with magazines or Google Images. I just happen to use Pinterest to pin different outfits that I really liked, so I can kind of see like a pattern and an outside view, I guess, of what my style is, to actually define it for myself, because I really was just kind of getting a bunch of items that didn't go together very well, and I didn't really have anything in mind when I went to the store. So I actually make an intentional shopping list on my phone and the Notes app of what I want, and if I go out shopping or if I'm with a friend, whatever, I know what I need. A lot of the time I actually take things off of the intentional shopping list because I really didn't need that. I just thought I wanted it, and that saved money right then and there, just having that intentional shopping list. Basically making a list of what I think would be a good addition to my wardrobe. If I need some more basic tank tops, I'll put basic tank tops on there. If I want a new pair of sneakers, I'll put a new pair of sneakers. And I'll spend time researching ones that I really like instead of just going to the store and getting whatever I see first. I really want to take my time and pick quality items. So defining the style can really help save money on clothes that you don't really like when you get home and you never ended up wearing it. That was happening to me, and I'm really happy that I utilized Pinterest in that way. It was really helpful, and I still to this day use Pinterest for that as well. My next tip is using student discounts, and I used Unidays a lot. I will put a picture on the screen here of the app name or the website name. It's really great. They have promo codes for online shopping for tons and tons of stores that I've used so many times to get like 10% off or 15% off, whatever it is. I've also just used my student ID, so I have no shame in going into stores and asking if they have a student discount. And you'll be surprised, some of the stores you love may have a student discount that you can just pull out your student ID card. So with a lot of the student discount apps and websites, you need to use your student email to validify, is that even a word? Signify? Validify? Let them know you're a student. So student discounts were super helpful for saving money as well. My next tip is to use on-campus things. Take advantage of being a student, and if you go to a college campus for school, if they have like a printer lab or a computer lab, utilize those if you don't want to get your own personal computer. A lot of colleges have gyms, and that saves you money because it's already built into your tuition, so you don't have to pay for a gym membership. You can just utilize the gym on campus. There are also cosmetology schools that offer really big discounts for getting your hair done because they're cosmetology students, so that could be a money saver as well. There's tons of things that you can take advantage of as a student, whether it's at your school or at another school. Next is DIY personal care. So I do my own nails. Of course, right now I don't have them done, but usually I do, and it is such a therapeutic self-care thing for me. I go to the nail salon maybe a few times a year to get a professional to do them, but for the most part every week or so I paint my nails, just because it's a stress reliever for me, but also because I love having my nails painted and I love actually doing it. I also like do my own eyebrows, which are pretty easy because I'm letting them grow out, so I really just pluck them every so often. But I stopped getting my eyebrows waxed and things of that nature. I do get my hair done by a professional. I could not do my own hair for sure, but I save for that, and I know that I want that to be done for me. And then I also get facials a few times a year. So while I do skincare and face masks at my house and do the majority of that, you know, take care of my skin by myself, I really do need the facials a few times a year to get that deep cleaning. Next is saving money through your school books. Websites like Chegg and Slug Books and Amazon Rentals, even your school's library, whether it's online or in person, can really save you money with textbooks, and those are pricey. If you ever bought college textbooks or looked at the prices, they can be really pricey. So highly recommend like Chegg and Amazon Rentals and Slug Books and things that compare different prices of books to get you the best deal. Yeah, definitely saving with college textbooks, really important. Last tip is just a reusable water bottle, and that saved me so much money on just buying water bottles on campus. It also helps the environment with not buying as much plastic, but overall it was so helpful. We had an area that you can put in your reusable bottle and it actually fills it. So instead of like kind of tilting it down to the bubbler or water fountain, whatever you call it, and putting water in it, there's actually a place that you can refill your reusable water bottle in my social work building. So it was so awesome. So if your school has those, or you can advocate to get a water fountain type of thing for reusable water on campus, that would be so helpful in saving money there. So I hope this video helped and you enjoyed it. Please stick around for more content from me. I'm definitely not a financial guru or professional in any way whatsoever. I have tons of personal finance books actually, and I'm trying to get better with it. But over the years, especially in college, of course, because like many other people, I'm a broke college student, now graduate, but I definitely understand the struggle of it. So I did manage to pick up a couple of things, but overall, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.